What up, world? Is Mac. Tell me something slick and make it stick. I am back for another exciting episode of Cigar Chats with Mac. Hey, I'm back to the series. We'll be talking about the death of the influencer. Had to take a little break because we know I had to go promote the #1 movie on Tubi. I'm gonna talk about that shit for a lot. I'm gonna be talking about that damn lint ball out my damn head. You know, things you deal with when you're bald head. But anyway, man, I am back. I'm excited to be back with y'all. But yeah, we on our thing, y'all. This episode here is the rise of the trusted voice. Trust beats trends, man. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But let's just take a moment. Let me just kind of sit in this, y'all. Since last, I've been on and for the series and my normal, weekly show, it's been a lot happening, man. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on in such an amazing way, man. God's been really, really blessing me. Guys, if you have not seen the #1 movie on Tubi, take your ass over there and go watch Cinderella. It is the #1 movie on Tubi. I play the male lead role, Roman. I'm telling y'all, man, it is amazing. Written by Duran Isabel, my man Ben Hollow. Phenomenal work. I'm just super grateful to be a part of it. I go disguise myself, drop down up in the Facebook, Tubi chats, man. They loving it over there. I'm all in, I'm all incognito doing some recon and TikTok all over social media. And just to see how many people are, enjoying it and loving it. And I'm not just saying it's dope because I'm a part of it. I'm saying it's dope because it's fucking dope, y'all. Like, seriously. The quality of it. Like, when you look at the cinematography of it, the angles. I mean, Isabel Studios is the biggest shit about to pop. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all heard it from Mac. Isabel Studios. I'm telling you. My guys, Duran and Ben, them boys is out of here, man. So anyway, go check it out. Of course, you already know I'm gonna play a clip of it soon. I'm gonna have to hit y'all with the clip. If you haven't, after you kick it with me, doing Cigar Chats with Mac, take your ass on over to Tubi after the show and go watch it. It's been getting great reviews, man. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hope everybody's been doing well. Show me some love in the chat. Let me know how you've been. And also I'm gonna connect the two. My last episode, my last interview actually was what was that? I want to say might have been Tuesday. No, actually it was Wednesday. I did an interview with the whole cast, man. I interviewed, of course, the lovely Anissa Lachey, who played Ella. The lovely and talented, of course, as well. Natasha Eli, who played Vivian. She did her thing as Vivian. I had the casting director on there, my man, Mr. Brandon Holland, phenomenal talent. Of course, Duran Isabel, the man, the mad scientist, as I call him. The boy wicked with that pen. And he's a hell of a director. So I'm just, I'm really excited, man. So for you guys have not seen it, I'm about to drop a clip of it. Man, let's go watch it right here, y'all. Let me bring it to the stage, see if I can watch it right here, y'all. Let's get into it, man.
Roman, what you want to post back till tonight?
The damn deal was finalized last night.
Roman,
Get your motherfucking ass in the barrel.
Hey, don't snap at her like that.
What? You feeling yourself, son? You feeling yourself? Yeah. Let me tell you something. This is my motherfucking house. I don't play with shit that's mine. You give a fuck on that blood shit. Family, no family. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What's mine is mine. Okay? Ain't no ops in this motherfucking house. Don't you ever forget that little ass nigga. The fuck do you got it?
So there you guys have it, man. That was an intense scene with the young man playing my son, and of course Ella. Roman wasn't feeling that. So you got to go watch the story and go watch the movie to kind of find out why he responded like that. Yeah, man. It was phenomenal, man. Really doing well, man. Really doing well. Appreciate all the feedback, man. Positive, man. It's been really great. I mean, of course you're gonna have some haters and all that, but that's a part of it. You sign up for that too. You're gonna have people who just, want some attention, man. They life miserable, and they ain't never did shit themselves in their life, and they ain't never took no chances in them lives to do nothing, and they want to come and spread their negativity. But I welcome that too, because you paying me some attention. I'm not paying you some attention, so I love it. Well, my guy, man, let me shout out to the chat, man. Dang, that's really dope, Mac. I'm going to check it. Yeah, you better check it out, man. Yeah, I'm gonna play another clip when we get up out of here. Before we get up out of here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna play another clip. But yeah, it's Cinderella, Big T. You gotta go watch it. It's a good watch, man. It's number one. When you log into Tubi, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, it's the number one movie on Tubi right now, Cinderella. You gotta go watch it. You gotta go check it out. You would not be disappointed. I ain't just saying it because I'm in it. It's dope because I'm in it as well. But no, the ensemble was amazing. The casting was phenomenal. Go watch any movie on Tubi. And then do a contrast and compare to this film. Next, can't even compare. Cinematography is on the next level. Most Tubi movies on Tubi, don't look like that. So hey, man, phenomenal work. All right, guys, let's get into tonight's show. Let's talk about, we've been talking about, over the course of, the series, man. We've been going over a couple of different things. Let's kind of really get into it. Tonight we're continuing our series, man. Tonight is the rise of the trusted voice. I think that's important. The times that we're in, people are looking for trust more than anything. People are looking for trust, and we've been kind of, just talking about that, how followers don't necessarily, that doesn't equal influence, and a lot of people, man, have been getting led astray and led to peril because people, honestly, man, don't live what they say. And hey, we here to make sure that we always present with what's authentic. You guys know, you guys have been chronicling me through my whole journey and my whole time and everything. I am who I am, on camera, off camera, same thing. So we just want to continue this great, phenomenal series. We're getting great reviews and great feedback, man. Well, let me get some love. Coco says it was a good movie. I'm still trying to come up with feedback. Howdy to my handsome and beautiful people. If it got you lost for words like that, go. I'm going to go check it out on Tubi once I get off this live, man. I appreciate that, Big T. It would not disappoint you, man. It would not. All right, y'all. So let's kind of get into it, man. Let's talk about it. We're in an era where loud doesn't win. Credibility does. People aren't looking for influence anymore. They're looking for people who actually they can believe in. And tonight isn't about who's trending. It's about who's trusted. So we want to really kind of take our time and talk about the difference between what's trending and what's trusted. And that's really, really important, man. We want to talk about that. Let's see here. Definitely a phenomenal movie across the board. Cinderella doesn't disappoint. Check it out if you haven't. Now, for y'all who don't know who that is my sister. That is my beloved sister. You guys have heard me talk about my sister Tamara. That is my heart right there. That is that's it right there. That's the one who's been with me the whole time. She was watching. She's been watching. She was with me and, in the background. A lot of ideas when I was trying to learning how to really put this show together. She was always supporting me since we were children. And that's my heart right there, man. Now that's that one sibling. That's that one that, I'm saying, I'll flip a city up and down about that one right there. That's my heart there, man. So yeah, it's good to have my sister, who's a huge supporter of the show and everything, all things associated with her brother. She know I love her dearly. I'm so grateful that she joined us live, but she normally catches it on the replay. So phenomenal. But yeah, I just want y'all to know when y'all see serve and what that is, man. And one thing about my sister, I can say this, and I'm gonna get on to the show. She's always, 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 always pressed the importance of gratitude. You know, it's been even no matter when I ever talk to my sister, first thing I say, "How you doing?" She's, "I'm grateful." And man, if you know the things that my sister has overcome and have triumphed, her gratitude is one of the things that just, man, I admire from her, and I've taken a page out of that, and I've incorporated more of that in my book. So I just want to give her some love. All right, let's get to it. Let's see here. Coco says, yes, because you played that part so well that it pissed me off. Hey, Coco, that's a lot different than Mac on Quiz Coin. That's the thing. People were saying I played the part so well it made them mad. I'm like, man, y'all know me. I got women telling me, I don't know, I want to go in the shoe store with you. I'm like, well, I'll just say this. Mine is the treatment of women, and I'm a way better father than Roman. Everything else, all that smoking, that gangster shit, I'm with all of that. That's straight Chicago. But no, I'm not. I don't treat women like that. But anyway, let's move on, y'all. Let's talk about it. Opening question to the audience for you guys. Who do you trust online and why? Is there anybody you guys have any trust online and why? For me personally, I trust people that have been on, man, I'll tell you who I trust. I trust Tony Robbins. And I say I'm a huge proponent of him. I trust people like, man, Dr. Joe Dispenza, people that have been around for a while, you know, or I seen, yeah, this got some time. That's been in the space for a long time, whatever that space is. Those are just two people I rock with because I'm huge into the, personal development space. I'm huge on that, man. So I'm really a huge proponent in that. But I would have to say for me to trust somebody, they got to be around for a while. I need a body of work. I need a continuum of work. You got to be able to show me, you know what I'm saying, that you've been doing this for a while. And people like Tony Robbins, man. And by the way, he had a dope 3-day seminar that was free to everybody on YouTube, on his channel. I recommend you go watch it. I actually took off a day and really enjoyed it. And really great, man. I'm huge on that. Really huge on that. Big T says, yeah, these people you named out, I kind of trust it. Yeah, Tony, Big T, I trust Tony Robbins, Dr. Joe Dispenza. These people got years. Lewis Howes is another guy I trust. I'm trying to think, man. It ain't many that I really, but you got to have some time served and you got to been in this thing for a while before you garner my trust. But, that's me. All right, y'all, let's get into it. This segment is called, What is a Trusted Voice? Question number 1, what makes someone a trusted voice in 2026? What do you guys think makes a trusted voice in 2026? What do you guys think makes a trusted voice in 2026? I'm going to kick it off, and I'll say what makes a trusted voice 2026 is somebody that's shown me proof in 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You better be able to show me. I need a body of life experience. And we keep talking about that more and more. For me, it's all about what have you done? I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want to be able to put my hands on it. Tell me, don't just sit up here and come with a bunch of bullshit. I want to hear. I think for me, the highs and the lows. Take me there. Because we know life don't have. See, here's the thing. We all know life. Everybody want to show you the highlights. Nobody want to talk about the lowlights. See, I talk about the lowlights and the highlights. You see the highlights. Your highlights speak for them damn self. You don't need nobody. You don't need any additional hype for the highlights. Highlights speak for itself. Y'all see Cinderella Poppy, #1 movie on TV. That's a highlight. Fantastic TV got 1 million views. That's a highlight. Now, let me tell y'all about them lowlights I had to go through to get there. Evictions, repossessions, betrayal of various people, close people. Some family members had to cut off a whole lot of shit. Those are the lowlights, but those are the things that make me who I am. All kind of things. So I think that when somebody gives you a balanced perspective, That's somebody that I trust. Don't just give me your damn highlights where the low lights at. Because life don't just give you straight highlights. It don't go that way. It don't go that way. It do not go that way. So what do y'all think, guys? What makes someone trust in 2026? What do you think, Coco? I know you always come up with something. And Big T, what do you guys? I need to see it all. That's important to me. Show me everything. Transparency is everything for me. If you're transparent, I can rock with you. My sister says, being able to show real life experiences, the pains, the joys, the lessons, the trials. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Show it all. That's right, Tam. Show it all. Show everything. Everything. Don't just goddamn show me the sunshine. I want to see the rain, the thunderstorm, the tornado, goddamn, the hurricane, and everything else. That's important to me. Really important, y'all. All right. Moving on. Is trust built faster or slower in the social media era? Man, it ain't trust built no faster. It's the fact that finessing happens faster. No. People can portray something faster. People can portray to be something they're not faster. People can fool you faster. People can like, you know, back in the before the social media area, it took time to accumulate this shit before you could, like, nigga, you had to really, you couldn't just go Airbnb no mansion, or you couldn't go Airbnb, you couldn't just rent, you know, Lambos and all this thing. It wasn't that type of time. So it was a time, it took accumulation. You had to accumulate these things. It took time, and people actually saw your growth in real time. Whereas now you can have a home. Hey, let me borrow this. Let me borrow this. Let me go rent this house for 2 hours. You can stage this fake ass life. And for those that don't know no better, they may think that's trust. But trust. No, it's still the same pace. It's just that it's faster to finesse. Where before social media, it was a lot harder. It was way harder. So that's the difference with that. All right, Big T says, I say the people who are deep expertise and full of lack of hidden agendas, people with authenticity, reliability, and the ability to connect emotionally. Wow, I love that. All right, Big T. Big T with the deep shit. All right, let's move on, guys. One more out there. What Coco got? Coco says, God is our trusted voice. Your own voice, and then add-ons. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna lie with that one, Coco. You ain't never push back on that one now. I can never push back on that. All right, what matters more, being right or being real? I say being real. I'm gonna tell you what, because you can still be right and be a damn fool. A fool can be right in his foolishness. You can just be a damn fool and be right. You right. You a damn fool. Be real. Be real with me. I value real over right any day. Be real. Because hell, a broke clock is right twice a day. Anybody can be right sometime. I want realness. Give me what's real. Because if you're real, I know I can trust you. I know where you're coming. I know where you're going. And so I'll take real over right any day. Give me real, man. Give me real, man. Because if you're real with yourself, you're gonna be real with me. You're gonna be able to call me out and be like, nah, bro, hey, you know what? You might have been out of bounds for that. Hey, that wasn't cool. You might want to reevaluate that. You see what I'm saying? So give me the person that's real all day. Big T, you on the same page. Big T says, I say being real. I said being real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good stuff, y'all. All right, let's move on. Last one in this section. Does consistency build more trust than charisma? Hell yeah. Consistency is my life. That's the thing. If you're consistently building and stacking, people can see consistency. I'm living proof. Myself, baby, bruh. Living proof. Consistency. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, he was doing this and that and this and that. And you constantly build as consistently trying. People can see that. So when you have these crescendo moments, they know it's real. So Big T will go watch goddamn Tubi next because he know Mac is authentic. He's seen Mac boom, 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 and build up and so forth, as well as Coco and everybody else that watches. So give me consistency more than charisma. Goddamn dogs are charismatic. Shit, the charisma. I mean, that ain't about shit. Most con artists are charismatic. Now it ain't too many con artists that ain't charismatic. You got to be kind of charismatic to be a con man or con woman. Shit. So no, give me consistency. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that one too though. Babe Bro says, in your opinion, why do some people struggle with being real and authentic? Because they don't know who they. Good question, Babe Bro. They don't know who they are. People struggle with being real and authentic because they don't really know who they are. And people scared to be who they really are, or they don't know who they are. A lot of times people are scared to be, they struggle with being real and authentic because they don't even know who they really are. And they're scared to be authentic because they feel if I step out and be different, them folk over there might not like me. Them folk over there, they might not get down with me. And a lot of times people live in what I call it people prison. The fear of worrying about what somebody else thinks about. Imagine that. God made you individually perfect for your own purpose, for his glory. And you're going to sit up here and let another motherfucker that's going to die just like you stop you from being your best version, or you're going to worry about them? Last I checked, they ain't got the heaven and hell to put you in. You weren't born with no ceilings over your head based on nobody's opinions. So I think that's the problem. People are scared to either be their real self or they don't know who they are. And I think people struggle with identity now more than anything. And people are constantly looking to try to find where they belong. And so they just follow and go with anything. They go along to get along. Never go along to get along. Never do that. Never do that. BT says you want somebody that's real, that's going to call you. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. You don't want nobody to think around you. Jose Campo says, what about discipline? Discipline is very important. Absolutely. Because in order to have consistency, Jose, you got to have discipline. You can't be consistent if you ain't have discipline. So discipline I would say that's the core of being consistent. Because it takes discipline to show up to be consistent. So yes, sir. We speaking the same language. We walk into the same house, Jose. I just went to the front, you went to the back. We saying the same thing, just two different ways. Baber says some people want to belong to anything or any group so they don't have to be alone. People are scared to be alone. People scared to stand alone. People scared. It's sad because so many people are scared to stand alone. They're scared, man. They don't want to be ostracized. They don't want to be, them folks over there, they might not like me. Man, fuck them folk, man. Be you. At the end of the day, if you don't like something, don't go with the crowd. One thing my great-grandmother, God bless her soul, always said, don't follow the crowd. Never follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. Never follow the crowd. The hell with the crowd, man. Coco says, they fear rejection and deep-rooted need for approval. We on this earth have many selves, so it becomes difficult to be the authentic self. Man. Coco, whatever you have for breakfast, baby, keep eating that. Sandra says, being alone isn't a bad thing. Hell no, Sandra, it's a beautiful thing sometimes. I love it. When you're alone, you can hear God clearly. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you can have it's addition by subtraction. You've ever been in a relationship when you were with somebody and honestly, it was toxic, it was disruptive? How is being with somebody, how is that worse or better than, being alone? Being alone is a better alternative than being with somebody that you don't like. That's not good for your mental health, your mental sanity. Yeah. Listen, I was saying this the other day, me and Babe Bro, we had a conversation. I said, listen here, man, it's one thing. If you leave a relationship for your sanity, I can accept that over vanity. Now, you leave a relationship for vanity, that's going to expire. Because vanity gets old. But if you leave your relationship for insanity, like when I divorced and I left my ex-wife, that shit was for sanity. My mental health, not for vanity, because there's always going to be somebody prettier, finer, this, that, and third, whatever that may be. You always want to make moves for your sanity, never for vanity. All right. Big T says, stop looking at other people. Shit, T, that's the problem right there. Stop looking at other people and let them control your feelings. You are the driver's seat of your own emotions. Sometimes you can be your best self and figure who you are, what you want when you're alone. Man, T, I can't say it best, so we ain't gonna mess with it. Yeah, man. Thank you, Mr. MVP. I learned from two of the greats, you and Mac. Man, I appreciate that, Coco. I appreciate that. All right, guys, y'all killed that segment. Segment 2, why trends are losing power. Why are people burnt out on trends right now? Wait a minute. Let me get to my sister. She's saying something. She's dropping some wisdom. Let me see what Tammy got to say. Tammy says, we struggle because we're hiding behind the mask we wear. We are afraid of someone seeing our flaws. Once we realize we all have them, we can embrace ourselves instead of hiding from ourselves. Come on now, Tammy. Come on, say it now. Take me to church, Tam. That's it. That's it. See, we all got flaws. Like my sister was just saying, we all got flaws. See, that's the thing, y'all. We all got flaws. Some of us just don't want to fucking admit it. We got them. We all got flaws. My problem is not the people. I can deal with you if you see. If you an ain't shit person, own it. I can respect you saying, listen, man, I ain't shit. I respect that. I respect you. My problem is the person that want to act like that know he ain't shit or she ain't shit and want to portray something that you're not, or act or try to hide and mask that. What you masking it for? What you masking it for? We all dealing with something in this thing called life. Listen, ain't nobody infallible. Nobody gonna walk through this thing called life, man, without making mistakes, messing up. And so to my sister's point, she 100%. As soon as we see, but let me tell y'all something. You see life the way you see yourself. And I had to learn that, right? I was so hard on people because I was so hard on myself. When I start giving myself grace, I start being extend grace to other people. Yeah. It's funny how that works, right? You put whatever you project, however you feel about yourself, that's what you meet in your life. And when I start, damn, you know what? I fuck up too. I have bad days too. Maybe that person just having a bad day. Bam. Maybe that person mama died. Maybe that person this died. How about that, man? Why you so? But when I'm so hard on myself and I'm not forgiving of myself, I can't. It's hard to me forgive other people or give them, the benefit of the doubt. But by the end of the day, yeah, we all going through something. We all dealing with some shit. Well said, Tam. Well said. Sandra says we all have disability flaws. Some are visible, some are not. You ain't lying, Sandra, but guess what? We all got them. I don't care the finest, the prettiest woman, the most handsomest man you can find. Fucked up somehow. Got some type of issues and problems somewhere. Something. Just because it's just a problem in a prettier package. And beauty, and ain't nobody ugly. It's all in beauty's an eye of the beholder. There are no ugly people. This beauty's an eye of the beholder. Everybody has their preference. Man. All right. Moving on, guys. Let's get to this one. Okay. Why are people burnt out on trends right now? Why are people burnt out on trends right now? Because trends and fads come and go. Like everybody, because people, to go back to harking to Babe Russ's point earlier, people they're scared to be alone, or they're scared to stand on their own, or they're looking to trying to fit in. They don't know what they're looking to, they're looking for, where do I belong? And so with so many, and trends and fads they get their energy from misguided people. Think about it. People that are quick to jump on the hot new thing. What's new? They'll just go with the wind. You ever heard the saying, wherever the wind blow, they go? So trends and fads, they gain energy and momentum from people who just go with the wind. Whatever's hot, they own that shit. Oh, that's the new thing. I'm gonna go do that. That's the new thing. I'm gonna go do that. This nigga was a truck driver on Monday. Now goddamn franchising Subways is the new thing. Now he want to go do that. Well, that's the trend. So I think that people are burnt out because, again, all trends end. They all end. They end. Trends. That's why it's a trend. It's the shit runs out, right? Think about it. Think about fashion trends. They go in. Like, if you're old enough to know what FUBU was, that shit was in, and that was a trend, and this shit end. It just ended. They're trying to talk about bringing that shit back, and good luck with that. I wouldn't put it on at 48 years. I'm not putting no goddamn FUBU platinum at 48 years old. I'm good on that. Nah. But to the point I'm saying, there ain't so much giving them a stray, but I'm just saying trends end. Everybody was online with their discourse about this, that, and the third. And everybody jumped on it, and everybody, was everybody do taxes, and everybody and mom do taxes right now. That's the trend. You're gonna see that for about another 2 months. Then after that, you ain't gonna ever hear about these damn people doing accounting and CPA work ever again. It's the trend. It is what it is. Tone says they burnt out because some of the relentless economic pressures, digital overload, and unstable work environments. Well said, Tom. With Big T. Well said, Big T. They burnt out. Let's talk about the digital overload. Big T, you bring up a good point, Big T. Well, people are inundated with so much information these days. Like, it's a time now where you log on from the moment you wake up. If you pick this damn thing up, you constantly inundated with shit. That is not normal. And we won't know what the damages of all this information is, maybe for another 10, 15, 20 years. But it can't be healthy to constantly inundate your brain, man, with all this shit. It's just too much information all the time, and it ain't never positive information. It's always the hey, you know what? We're about to go to the 90 for the recession again. There's another one coming. There's another disease. There's this. There's that, and that's why you have to. That's why I set my own curriculum. I tell my own story about what I want for my life. And if you let the world and the social media and that digital damn platform, all those platforms, man, they will ruin you, man. A lot of people are dying early. I was talking to Baby Brother today. He said one of his coworkers, man, 55 years old, died. For what Baby Brother knew, he had a pretty good clean bill of health, but stress, man, 55, stress. But when you pick up this damn phone and you seeing people lying about these damn vacations and this, that, and the third, and they doing this, or they making you think they living this life they're not living, you just compound the stress. But 30, 40 years ago, my grandfather didn't have to deal with that. My father didn't have to deal with that. That wasn't even that. He didn't have to worry. It wasn't no conversations around the corner. So, what you gonna do in 15 years, Mr. Claiborne? It wasn't even that type of conversation like that, man. Everybody figured it out on their own, and they minded their business. But we live in a time now, man. This digital download, it's over inundated. Good stuff, Tom. That was really good, man. Really good, Tom. T. Really good, man. That's really good. All right, y'all, moving on. When did people start questioning viral experts? Shit, when they start getting called out. I think. Let me go Big T. I'm gonna get to you, man. I know you just dropped some more gems. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna come back and read that. They start calling them out when people start getting caught up. Like, look at all these fake ass influencers. Like, it's too many to name. What's the boy, the dude, the Jay Morrison dude or whatever, who's real estate and had all these black folks. Hey, send me your money and this, that, and the third. Couldn't find these folks and gave them all his money. These niggas ain't nowhere to be found. All these scammers, man. These relationship quote unquote gurus couldn't find. They ain't never been married, never had relationships. I mean, people who, all the Black Lives Matter people who found out they were using the money for their own personal gains and benefits. Just, man, just tons and tons, man, of shit. So I think when people start to get exposed, let me get back to what Big T says. T says, absolutely. And the younger generations are finally noticing the effectiveness of cost of living and student debt. You have to prioritize mental peace. That's what they're losing. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that mental peace is so important, T. That mental peace is so important. I think that, and I was even Cat Williams, I was watching the special earlier. He said, man, the most important health is your mental health. And that's the one thing that we don't really spend enough time focusing on is our mental health. If you lose this motherfucker up here, you lost everything. You can't get this back. When you lose your mind, can't nobody go retrieve your mind back for you. Guys, that's why I don't stress over nothing. Y'all heard me say it. I've said it emphatically. I mean it. I will not stress over nothing or no one. Man, listen here. I live by one motto. I am forever grateful because God is forever faithful. And I live by that. He ain't never left me hanging, so I ain't got no reason to be ungrateful, y'all. Baby says, some of this content is so egregious and fake that you instantly know it's fake. And it's outlandish, man. Some of you got people now, man, trying to go viral, making it seem like they having a couple. It's just too fake, man. It just is. And I think people are getting tired of it. Like, people are now craving for what's real. It's just it's only so long this fake shit can last. And I just think that's why I titled the series The Death of the Influencer, because people are tired. It's credibility, man. It's you got to be able to show people you are who you say you are. And I just think people are tired, man. I do, y'all. People are tired, man. They just are. They are. Good stuff, guys. Let's move on. A few more segments and we're going to wrap this up. Is trend chasing a sign of insecurity or strategy? It's a sign of insecurity. Because if you are putting out quality work and you are authentic, you ain't got to chase anything. Because what happens when you chase something? It runs from you. But when you're authentic and you're genuine, you attract. Your vibe attracts your tribe. We all of the same tribe. That's why we rock out together. And I'm not for everybody, and nor do I want to be. My content ain't for everybody. If you want that fake goddamn bubblegum shit, take your ass over there. They got a lot of it out there. If you want to be lied to and you want somebody to blow smoke up your ass, there's plenty of people who do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you real authentic content. I'm going to tell you my life experiences. I could pull from so many places I've been in my life and places I've lived. So if you're looking for fake shit, I'm never the content creator for you. This ain't the platform for you. So, I think people who chase trends are insecure because what are you really offering? You're just doing this shit to get even one popularity, which I don't know what that gets people. What does that get you in the club or something? Being popular on social media? I don't know what the fuck is the end game in that. I don't know. I've never understood that. To say, oh yeah, that's old boy, he got 10 million through it, 100,000 followers on Instagram. This is not a real place. I think sometimes people really, really, really forget. This metaverse is not real. It's not a real place. Like, people really caught up in the social media, man. It's cool, networking, all of those opportunities like that. That's cool. I like it. It's cool to, if you use it the right way. But if you use it for self-validation, man, you fucking out your mind. This shit ain't real. They proposes a question. He says, question for Mac in the chat. Should people start to call out fake and insecure people? Yeah. I think you should. I think that I think it's important too, man, call out people. Like, hey, I've said it a lot of times. I said on this platform, my platform, I said, y'all, how can Cheyenne Bryant tell us about a relationship if she never even been married? She never raised no kids. I just don't like that. Just don't pass the common sense test to me. How are you qualified to tell me? I mean, yeah, you outside of you being attractive, and that's a dime a dozen. You didn't work for that. That was just good genetics. But you're gonna talk us about relationships? That just never made sense to me. Like, make it make sense. That just didn't make sense to me. So I think people should be held accountable because you lying, you misleading God's people. People should be called out because you misleading the people. You lying to them. People are coming to look for some direction. You sending them the wrong way. Yeah. Good question. Sandra says yes because people think they are invincible. Hell yeah. They think you ain't lying about that, son. Hey, bro says, or is it something we just have to overlook? No, we can't overlook it. Those that have a voice have to use it. You know, we wouldn't, this country, there would still be a lot of privileges, or there would be liberties, let me say that people of color wouldn't have if we didn't, if we overlooked it. We have to speak out when we see, you know, any type of injustice, or, you know, in the sense of a moral standpoint. There's different forms of being injustice. But if you see more, you know, morally that's wrong, why are you doing that to you? Why are you misleading these people? Why are you telling them that bullshit? And I think that's really, really important. That's really important. Man, appreciate the super chat, T. Thank you, man. People need to stop stressing that trend. That behavior can signify a weak sense of self. I feel like the people should be held accountable. Absolutely. Well said. And again, Big T, thanks for the super chat, brother. Yeah, I do. You got to hold these people feet to the effing fire. Hold them to the fire. Hold them. Hold their feet to the fire, man. Don't let these people lie. Call them out. Because here's the thing, when you call out, whenever you have a challenge a bully to a fight, what do you don't? Nah, I don't. What first thing bully gonna do? He gonna back down. He don't want no smoke because he know he full of shit. He know he ain't with it. But as long as he can kind of make you think he with that shit, which means you like, well, nigga, let's go. Papa is Ja Rule. I don't know if y'all seen the video of Ja Rule on the plane with, I think, Tony Yayo and whoever other dude is. He's like, pop off. Hey, shout out to Ja Rule, man. He was standing his ground like, let's go. What we doing here? Hey, that's how you got to do it. Confront it right then and there. Because they took all this shit and they ain't about nothing, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, Big T. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, y'all. Why do trend hoppers lose credibility over time? I'll answer this when we can move on to the next segment. Because they fake. And people eventually do wake up and smarten up, y'all. All right. How trust is actually built. Let's talk about that. What builds trust faster? Experience or credentials? Experience. Experience. Let's see what my sister says. Tammy says, I love that. You always remind us that the metaverse is not a real place. People are so desperate to belong or be a part of something, we get lost in the fairy tale. Yes, Tam, you're right. It is not a real place, Tam. It is not. It is not. They want to belong. You're right, Tam. And people want to go, and they want to go to the metaverse and fade away. And I'll go to this fake ass land where it ain't real. That goddamn power bill gonna still be there waiting on your ass. Edison gonna still be there. Georgia Power gonna still be there. T-Mobile gonna still be there. Whoever, what you doing? But why do we want to escape reality? Well, why? Why? I'm gonna quote Tony Robbins again. The only problem people have is they think they're not supposed to have no problems. You cannot get away from problems. That's the price of being on, man, going through this human experience. You're gonna have you some problems. Now, you want to get to a point where you have better problems, but you're gonna have some problems. And when the minute you see a problem, it's an opportunity to grow. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't get evicted. If I didn't get evicted and repossessed, I would not be who I am. Okay. Check this out, y'all. That movie's number one on Tubi. I shot that 6 months after I got evicted. Real spill. 6 months. My lowest point. But I was ready because it took all of that for me to put that into that role. And now it's over. It's out of here. It's number one. But I would not be who I am if I didn't get evicted, if I didn't get repossessed, if it was, all those things. Days to wake up, I didn't know how I was going to eat. Yeah. Those things made me, and those things, and I look at those problems and I'm like, damn, they ain't problems, dog. I wouldn't be who I am. I said, God, thank you for taking me through that, because now I got perspective. I'm grateful, so I can handle number one on Tubi. I'm grounded because I remember what it was like when I ain't know how I was gonna eat, and out the blue, my sister would send me something. Here, get you some food, baby, bro. Here, man, get you something to eat. Yeah, it's real. See, everybody will tell you that part of the story. They want the glory. They don't want that part of the story. And that's what I give y'all. I give y'all the real. That's it, man. That's the truth. So it's about experience. What builds a brand faster? Experience. The fuck have you been through, and what do you know? And because if you can't tell me how to navigate through this situation, then why should I? I don't care about your credentials. I know a lady that got a PhD, master's degree, and would try to tell people how they should handle they marriages and affairs. And then you can't. Lady ain't never kept a husband long, ma'am. Really? But you constantly got an opinion about other people's relationships, and you couldn't keep a man. You got credentials. Where do people with experience at? People was married 30 plus years. People have been in relationships with the same person, either 15, 20 plus years. Huh? Yeah, you might know some things. Damn about no damn credentials. Credentials don't mean you know a damn thing, man. Baybruh says, I think reality makes people face their insecurities, hurts, and failures. They don't know how to overcome these things. With God, there is peace. Man, that's deep. That's deep. That's why I said I'm forever grateful, because God is forever faithful. And I had to learn that and live that, y'all. When I look back on that journey to and all those things, and all those things made me get past my insecurities. Yeah, because we want to hide behind titles. We want to hide behind big home in the suburbs, nice cars, and all this other shit that don't. We want to hide behind it, right? Nice clothes and all that. Yeah, I tell you what, when you had to take your ass down to that pawn shop and go sell all that shit, you learn real fast. That don't mean nothing. You ain't got that job. Who are you? Where you get your strength from? Hey, where you get your peace there? That only comes from God. So you're right. And let me tell y'all something. People ask me, Mac, at this point in your life, what impresses you? A peaceful person. Only person that impresses me is a person that's a peaceful person. Because for two things, you have to fight to become peaceful within yourself, and you got to fight to keep your peace. You have to work every day. It is a war going on between this world and your mental peace, your inner peace, your peace of mind. It is a war. Everything on that goddamn phone, everything on the internet is designed to attack your mind, to steal your joy. So you find me a person that's got inner peace, I'm impressed with them, because you working for that. You cannot buy that. You got to work for that daily. And then once you get your peace, you got to fight to keep it. I mean, you have distance yourself from relatives. You might distance yourself from jobs, whatever that thing may be, because your number one thing is to fight to keep your inner peace, man. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Big T says, realizing you got to fall on your ass to take that risk in order for you to get back up to be stronger and better. Big T, people are scared to take that risk. They scared to fall. They're scared, man. They're scared. And I hope my story, if nothing else, people take, damn, you gonna be okay. Yeah, you might lose some shit. I'm not telling you it's gonna be easy. I'm never gonna tell you the journey was easy. But if you would have told me, hey Mac, listen here, man, you're gonna lose all this shit, but God will give it all back to you. Oh, and by the way, man, you're gonna end up being a movie star, Mac. What you go through, yeah, yes, okay. So it's gonna be okay. But that ain't faith. Then you wouldn't have faith. No, I can assure you, you will be okay. Whatever that risk may be, whatever that thing you want to do. If you trust God, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, God is real. And I didn't really realize that until I put myself out there. So Big T, you're 100% correct. You got to be willing to fail, but it's not failure. It's a lesson in that. I needed that. I didn't know I was being prepared to play that role. God did. At the time, I was like, it's wrong. How you doing? It's crazy. I don't understand it. Yeah, but Mike, you can only see life in this frame. God see the whole thing. You can only see life in this frame right here. He see it right here. He knows what's coming there. He knows. That's why I said, do you trust me? Walk by faith, not by sight. Just saying, y'all. That's all part of the story. Man, good stuff, yeah. Y'all killing the section. All right, y'all. We about to wrap it up. We're going to the final segment here. Final two segments. We got two quick ones. We'll get it in. Let's see here. Man. Can trust be rebuilt once it's broken? Let me get to what Babe Russ said, then we'll get to that. Babe Russ says, there's a war going on. No man is safe. Mobb Deep, survival of the fittest. For y'all don't know, Babe Russ is a hip-hop head, hip-hop junkie. Don't let him fool y'all. Man, he's a hip-hop head. He's from 2006 to, no, I give him about 2010 to about 90, 91. Hip-hop head. Don't let him fool you, man. He know all type of hip-hop. I think his specialty is New York hip-hop, but he ain't going to admit that. Anyway, moving on. Can trust be rebuilt once it's broken? Trust can be rebuilt. You can rebuild your trust, but you're going to have to, man, in a public forum, people going to always be like, why did you lie? But America is forgiving. I think it can be if you own it and you really, 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 really sincerely own it. It can be, but you got to be vulnerable. You got to take all the bullshit that come with it. See, people want all the good stuff that come from the lies they told. Well, they don't want to deal with the harsh things that come from being exposed from the lie. If you can stand it and take everything that comes with it, and you still stand, I think people can come back and you can be like, you know what? All right, that's fair. I believe in second chances. I believe I've come to be a man of second chances, depending on what it is that you did. But I think you can. I think you can. Let's see. What's worse, being exposed or being inconsistent? Being exposed. Because being inconsistent just means you just he ain't gonna take you serious, no way. I think being exposed is worse because if you're exposed, that means you were once trusted. But if you're just inconsistent, you probably took you serious, no way, or you never really garnered any serious, following or attention. So that's what I think that is. All right, last segment, y'all. Becoming a trusted voice. What habits separate trusted voices from loud ones? I would say the habits that separate trusted voices from loud ones. Consistency, real-time documentation, accountability, showing up, authenticity, being genuine, being who you say you are, and not being all over the place. I think that if this show was all about gossip, and if my content was all about gossip and this and the third, you'd be like, goddamn, Mac, what made you over here giving us this powerful content. Now you're over here talking about some bullshit. It don't fit. You serving soul food, you serving fast food. Which one you doing? And ain't nothing wrong with fast food. Let that be over there. We got that good soul food here. It's slow cooked meals over here. So I think that's what it is. Being consistent and being true in your brand, and taking your time, not trying to do anything for virality. Coco says, let me see what Coco says. Coco says, yes, it can be rebuilt, but I'm not using no bricks to build this time around. Seeing straight up wood from Jenga. So when I grab a few and it falls down, what was a wrap after that? I dig it. All right. Is trust built offline before it's seen online? Yeah, here's the thing. If you're not who you say you are offline, eventually you're not going to be who you say you are online. That's what happens with these people. The shit that they do offline don't never match up with the shit that they say online. So your offline is going to always tell on you eventually. Now, if who you are offline is who you are online, then guess what you have? You have a real brand of authenticity. Simple as that. If you are who you say you are offline, then goddamn it, it's going to all line up online. The problem is when these people try to tell you that one thing, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whoop the skip bang boo, and you come to find out in their real life, they ain't none of this shit. That's the problem, y'all. All right, moving on. Closing statements, y'all. Closing questions, rather. If the algorithm disappeared tomorrow, who would still matter? That's a good one. If the algorithm disappeared tomorrow, who would still matter? I think that whether the people that are for the people, I think what matters if the algorithm, because the algorithm only pushes out what they want to push out, and most times it's gonna be some bullshit. It just is. I think that the people that would matter are the people that's really giving out and serving out quality content. I think that people are gonna always look for substance. I think we're always looking deep down. Most of us should desire to get better. So who would matter would be the people that matter. Everybody don't fucking matter. And they just don't. They putting out a bunch of bullshit and it's like, nigga, you ain't saying that no way. But the people that would matter are the people that matter. I mean, the algorithm wasn't always there. There was no algorithm when Tupac was here, when Biggie was here. Their music mattered. I just believe that you'll always have a way for the people to find substance, quality. I just believe that, y'all. I just do. So the algorithm don't make me. Never have, never will. I don't play for that. I'm not an algorithm whore. I've never, and that's one thing about me in this content game. What up, Tony G? It's all good, Tone. We just having a fantastic chat, man. As always, man. Chat been showing out, man. Phenomenal. You got to go get that rewatch. It's been phenomenal, man. Been phenomenal. But no, I've never liked algorithm whores. People who just put up content for fucking shit bullshit. Like just chase. I know a couple people like that. Whatever, no matter what it is. Even when my movie dropped, like nigga, wait a minute. Now you want to post on the rest? Oh, it's an algorithm. Okay. So you're just an algorithm whore. I don't know. That's not value to me. Anybody can do that. Find out what's trending and go put it the fuck out of here. That's lame. That's lame to me. Anyway, the bottom line is, y'all, trends fade. Trust multiplies. Trends gonna fade, y'all. Fake shit gonna always wash up, man. It's gonna always wash up, y'all. It will. But hey, man, I'm y'all. We come to the end of it, man. It's been a phenomenal show. Thank y'all for rocking with me. We about to watch another clip. I'm about to pop this other clip in. So check this out, y'all. We're about to watch this new clip, this other clip from the #1 movie on Tubi. This Roman had to get old girl straight because she,
That one, why you want that one?
I just don't want to do too much. I don't have any money. She locked my cards and she locked me out of my debit account.
Look, get what you want.
You sure? I can pay you back.
I said get what you want. I just told the man over there, whatever.
Okay. Which one do you think I should get?
I mean, you heard the man. He said get what you want. And he paying for it?
Yeah. I do have a question. Do you think you could recover numbers from my old phone?
Absolutely. I could definitely recover your number.
Recover what number?
Just some friends.
No. Clean slate. No texting, no calling, nobody else. It's me and you. You understand that?
I'll take that one, please.
Hey, Roman was saying get what you want, Roman. Just let it know. Clean slate. See, I think Roman get a bad rep. I personally think Roman gets a bad rep. Roman was, hey, what really did he do bad? I mean, hey, man, he gave the girl a new life. Hey, he might talk a little rough to her. Okay, he might, he talk a little rough, but he gave her a good life, bought her a store. Got away from the evil stepmother. I mean, man, Roman go on, take care of some business, and his son, I don't want to get the movie away. Man, but no, man, seriously, man, thank y'all. I really appreciate it. What did Tony G say? Tony said, evil man. Yeah, man, I guess Coco, I played the role so well. Coco said she can't even give a review yet. I didn't know I played that well, Coco. Well, you can't give a review. I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't like the villain part. You didn't like the villain part? Hey, I appreciate you watching. Man, it's been doing phenomenal. But hey, that's all a part of being a movie star, man. You got to bring that character, you got to bring that out, and you got to make people feel some type of way. And no, it's what Baby Russ said, but no, clean slate, huh? I like a good clean slate. Good clean slate. So now I think, man, I think Roman, I think but I will tell you this, spoiler alert, it's really not, because he said it. There's a part 2 coming, y'all. So I'm excited to see Roman definitely gonna want his get back. He gonna want some revenge, man. So if you have not seen it, hey, please make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Make sure you share the video out with with at least 1 or 2 of your closest friends. Always continue to let people know we're over 1 million views here. Fantastic TV, man. There's a whole tribe of people that are looking for this content. They don't know where to find it at because the algorithm is so full of this bullshit. And of course, Coco's always done a phenomenal job, and I'm sure all you guys have. Just continue to let people know, and just be like, hey, yeah, the guy that's got the movie on Tubi, yeah, him, yeah. I've been rocking with him for years on this podcast, man. So we all family here. Let them know that y'all we all family. I don't have any, fans, and I have family and supporters, man. You guys are that. So that's how I view you guys. I appreciate y'all. And dearly. But tomorrow I got another episode. I got another preview, guys. I'm doing another interview tomorrow. I know, right? Tune in tomorrow at 5:00. I'm interviewing Unique. She played the twin sister Morgan, the shorter one. Yeah, she played Morgan. So I'm gonna get her spin on it. And actually she's been in a lot of different projects as well. So she's talented in her own right. And I want to, because she didn't make the show the other night, so I'm going to let her come back and tell her story. So again, if you guys have not seen my interview with the entire Cinderella cast, go back and watch it. It was on Wednesday's show. Go back and rewatch that. And again, hey man, share this video out. Tune in tomorrow at 5:00. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. God bless. I'm out, man. See y'all soon. Hey, Big T, go watch Cinderella.